Hello and welcome. I just watched season 2 of Queer Eye. It came out on Friday and I binged watched it all weekend so that I could talk to you about it. If you've seen season 1, I will talk to you about season 2. It's going to be spoiler free. I won't spoil anything. I won't tell you anything that you wouldn't be able to know from the previews. If you haven't seen season 1 and you've never seen this show, why not? You should be watching Queer Eye. If you haven't seen season 1 and you would like a more well-rounded review about what Queer Eye is all about in the first place, I have another review that I will put down below that you can take a look at, and that'll tell you about Queer Eye. So I'm going to assume that you know about the show in this video. One more thing for the people who don't. If you liked What Not to Wear, if you liked any of those shows, this show is kind of sort of a What Not to Wear, Dr. Phil, HGTV show, a Food Network show, all combined into one. It's very well rounded and it's a lot of fun. You don't have to be a straight male who needs the help of gay men to enjoy this show. Okay, season 2. Like I had suspected before, they changed the name from back in the day it was Queer Eye for the straight guy, and now it's just Queer Eye. And in season 1, they helped a gay man as well as straight men. And then in season 2, now they have helped, in addition to the straight men, they helped a woman and they also helped a transgender man. And so, they're really able to branch out and help anyone, and I like that. I like to see the variety. I like that they do keep it mostly straight men just because that's the history of the show. If you are a straight man, you probably need to be watching this. Just for the pure fashion of it, the pure fashion and style. But this show goes so much deeper than fashion and style. It really is about acceptance. It's about accepting yourself. It's about owning your stuff. I was very happy to see that, you could look at these guys and think, okay, this is all frivolous and frou-frou and it's all just about style and design. It goes so much deeper than that. But also you could look at them and think they're always happy all the time and they can't really go deeper in a sense. And we saw them do that a little bit in season 1, well, quite a bit in season 1. But in season 2, they had to get a little bit confrontational. And I like to see that because it shows that you can really call somebody out on their crap in a loving way. To say, I love you, I support you, no matter what, I'm here to help you. But a lie's a lie, and let's take a look at it and try to understand why you're doing it, because I'm not having it. It was just beautifully done, and it wasn't even just by one person. It was the whole group that did it. You might expect this from Karomo because that's his whole thing is getting in there and dealing with that. But oh no, none of them will take it. They'll call you out on your stuff, and that's the kind of friend I want to have. To me, that is a true friend. Loves you no matter what, but when you're messing up, will let you know and help push you through it. Because sometimes what we just need is a nudge. And most of these people are stuck and there's a great deal of inertia and they need more than a nudge. They need all 5 of these guys back there pushing with everything they've got, and they do it. And they do it in such a beautiful and loving way. Season 1, I cried every single episode. I made it through 2 of these episodes without crying. Now, I don't think that it's because they weren't as touching. I think I'm just working the muscles. I'm getting a little stronger. I did it 2. That's it. I cried for all the others. And one of them just it was. You might want to watch this alone and with no makeup. That's how I do it. Because if you watch it with makeup, it's just going to be all over your face. And, if you're sort of a pretty attractive crier, maybe you want to have somebody with you that you can just go, I'm not bawling. This is really something I need to be doing all by myself. Just like in season 1, we learn more and more about the Fab Five as well. Unlike something like What Not to Wear, where the hosts were they were the experts and they knew everything and they helped the person and it was all about that person's breakthrough. In this show, the hosts are much more vulnerable and the hosts are willing to open up and be changed as well. And that is a beautiful thing. So with each season, you learn more about these hosts and they'll sit down. If there's somebody who's going through the same thing or has the same family history, they'll let you know that we're connected in this way. And also to help the other person, but also you see people who say, and they're the hosts who say, I was really scared of this. I was scared in this situation. This triggered me, and you've helped me work through it. We've become a lot more polarized in the U.S., and we've become campy, and we think, it's us and them, and these people and think one way, and we think the other. And no matter what side you're on, you can't understand what the other person is thinking, and that's happening more and more in the U.S. right now. And I'm glad to see this show where you have even though they're all gay, they're still very diverse in their gayness. Not only as people, but in their gayness, they're diverse, and they talk about that. And they will, they admitted, even though I'm gay, I don't know that much about transgender, and they learned about that. And so a lot of this is about just understanding somebody else, just sitting down and talking to them and understanding them, understanding where they're coming from, and letting them know where you have similarities and where you have differences, and really being able to say, I don't understand you. There are things I don't understand about you, and I want to ask you questions, but I also don't want to offend you. For those of you who know me, you know that I don't believe that anything is designed for a man or a woman, or it shouldn't be. That items can be more masculine or feminine, and that people are a combination of masculine and feminine. This series, this season 2, discussed this a little bit, and I really did enjoy that. We all have this balance of masculine and feminine, and we kind of figure out where we are on that spectrum. And it was interesting with the transgender man, because he was struggling with this balance. He's saying, I've fought my feminine side so long, and I want to embrace the masculine side, but I do have a feminine side, and I want to be able to combine those. For him, it was a big magnifying glass was on that, because his whole thing was about changing gender and being able for that to be recognized, even officially. But it is something that we all go through, and sometimes seeing somebody struggle with that on a really big scale can help you look at yourself. And one of the hosts, Jonathan, who specializes in hair and grooming, he often wears clothes that are from the female section of a department store, and they talk about that a little bit. I hope to see more and more of that. I hope to see more people realizing that you can shop anywhere in the men's or women's section, whether you're a male or female, that you can wear makeup, that men can wear a dress, that, and even look masculine and fashionable. I'll put some of my videos below about that, where I talk about gender and design and what is masculine and what is feminine. Well, let me know, what do you think of Queer Eye? Did you like season 2 as well as you liked season 1? Have you not watched Queer Eye and you're going to watch it now? Also, I'd like to know from you if there's another show that I should be reviewing or that I should know about, that I should be watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so we can see each other again. Bye for now.